This conference will now be recorded.
So here this course is for SAP S/4HANA, which will be conducted on S/4HANA 2020 system. Okay, so in this course, we will go with the all best practices scenario for the SAP PPM. So if you are having some idea from the portfolio project management side, so here we are having two component within PPM. One is the portfolio management, another is a project management. So individually, we can integrate these modules, these sub-modules to some different modules, through the accounting side or through cross-application side. So whatever the best practices we are having, we will follow to understand the processes in PPM system. Okay, I'll take some industrial real-time business case. Let's say some cases from IT companies or construction industry, or let's say some manufacturing industries, how we can exactly understand the requirement from the business, and then what is the approach of implementation the system. Okay, so next, whatever the business scenarios we will understand, we will discuss. Based on that, how we can execute the transactions through Fury app. So here, this is the first wedge we are keeping completely practice with Fury apps. Okay, earlier I used to conduct the course with the NetWeaver. Okay, and some of sessions I was taking for Fury only, but now this batch I'm keeping completely with the Fury app. But if you want to practice, you will get a access for both the system, for the NetWeaver side and Fury side. So when we are discussing any business scenarios, then we'll understand how we can execute the transactions for that scenarios, and then how we can do the relevant configuration. Okay, then you will get customized study material. So if you are planning for any certification, let's say PPM certification, what are the course contents you need to follow, okay, and how you can apply for the certification. Okay, and you will get some specific study material also, and then assignment and mock test. All the sessions will be recorded, okay, and it will be available on app. You will get all recorded sessions through app and through web also. So to get more details here, you can visit our site, this myvandu.com, myonedu.com, and you can directly contact. You can send any, and if you need any support, you can contact here, or you can download our app through this link. We will send it this separately, this link and all these details. So when we are going to understand this PPM, see, actually in this session, all the participants are having very good experience in the SAP side. But when the participants are coming from the different industry or the different experience background, so to whom exactly this course is designed, okay, and who the people who can make exactly their career in this area, SAP portfolio project management. Okay, so here this course is for project management professionals who are already having experience in the project management side, and they want to make their career in portfolio project management. Okay, and this course is for SAP consultant, like the consultants who are having experience in project system. Okay, and if you are having already experience in CPM side, and let's say if you are having some experience as an end user also in the relevant area, and sometimes let's say the participants who want to make their career in SAP, they can also join as a fresher BTech. Okay, but here for a BTech, it will be very because before understanding portfolio project management, some basics we need to understand from the core system side. So for them, they need to go plus additional for PS also, project system side. Then further, what we are going to cover here in this course, this will be around 35 hours of depth online live trainings. Okay, so here we will discuss all the starting from your portfolio project management, what is the need of PPM integration, okay, and what kind of scenarios we can suggest to the client to implement PPM, what is the KDS, on what basis you need to start any implementation. Okay, and if you are getting if you are getting any projects, from which place you need to start to configure the system. So all these things we'll understand. You will get S4 HANA system, okay, for the practice, access of all recorded sessions, 35 hours of plus additional assignments you will see, and study materials. You will get all the study materials, and then finally we'll have some mock test before going for certification. So let's say the people who doesn't have the experience from the SAP side, much experience. So I will explain what is the BVP, or let's say what is the requirement document if you are following agile methodology or activity methodology, consulting notes, additional notes, functional specification, how you can design the function specification. So I'll take some of example, will not go like because it's an enhancement here we are talking, but we'll take some example how you can design all these FSS. Okay, and then finally we'll discuss the course for the certification. So here we will follow certification contents. Okay, so the goal is to describe real-time business scenarios, carry out necessary customized settings, integration of SAP PPM object with ERP to cost collection. So here I will take the process of PPM to PS integration, PS plus IM integration also, and then CATS integration with MSP, and overview understanding with sales and distribution and SRM. Okay, and some scenarios from MRS side also, and CPM, how you can transfer the data from PPM to CPM. Okay, that thing also we'll understand, but in some places we will not have system. Okay, so we need to understand exactly the overview. Okay, that how it is going to integrate. Like if you are understanding through EPC side, so EPC should be ready, then only you can. But from project system, CADS and FI side, and from this SD side, these all things we can discuss it in detail. Here overview on integration from all the side, overview on SAP PPM standard Fiori apps will understand, covering certification of this C S4 PPM 1909 SAP certified application associate. So this is the exact course content and book S4125 we will follow to understand the processes here. The agenda of this demo is to explain EPPM overview. What is the enterprise portfolio project management in S4 HANA? Okay, next, what is the capabilities of S4 HANA PPM system? And then we'll understand Fiori to access the SAP PPM. So when we are understanding SAP PPM, how we can access the system, okay, through NetWeaver and through Fiori. So just I'll give you, in today's session, I'll give you some glance, some overview, how the NetWeaver looks, how SAP Fiori screen looks, how you can navigate it to these different Fiori apps. Okay, so that is my agenda today. And then course content and strategy for certification. We'll go in more detail for this topic in last, like once we'll have some sessions in the PPM side, we will go in more detail. But today, in today's session, I'll just let you know the approach. What is the approach we follow? So when we are going to understand EPPM overview, enterprise portfolio project management, we need to understand the project type in SAP. Okay, so whenever we are going for any SAP project system, implementation or support project, we are trying to understand what kind of project it is. Is it investment project? Is it customer project? Or in some different words, is it internal project or is it external project? So approach to collect and to understand the process step will become different. Okay, so here when we are going for any to understand the requirement of all the modules in EPPM, we need to understand the project types available in SAP. Okay, it is from project perspective. So here we are having two types of project. First is internally financed project, and second is the externally financed project. Internally financed project, which will be financed by the organization itself. Okay, for example, I am the manufacturing company and I need to construct new plant. So that is a internally financed project that has to be invested. That amount has to be invested internally by the organization. Okay, externally financed project, where it is the project is going to be financed by the external party like customer. Okay, for example, I am the IT company and I am doing a implementation for my customer. So this has to be financed by my customer. Further to going forward, internally financed project, this can be two type of project. One is an investment, another is a cost project or overhead project. investment project where we know that it is going to be become an investment for us. Okay, let's say if I'm saying that we are going to execute one project to construct a new plant. So before starting this project, we'll do all the pre-investment analysis, that whatever the benefit we are going to get from this project. Okay, and after, like, when exactly the we will start to get the return. Okay, so this investment project, we need to do some pre-investment analysis. We need to understand how exactly it is useful for us and how it is aligning with my organization strategy. Okay, so let's say if I'm the manufacturing company, okay, and we are the expert in manufacturing, we are not expert in construction. So by understanding the organization need, I'll not go to construct it internally, or let's say I will form a new team to construct it. No, as per my organization demand, organization strategy, we are the expert in manufacturing, that construction has to be done by third party. So all these things has to be finalized, and then after certain period, system, or like whatever the plant you have built, it will start to give you the return. Okay, so here in this kind of project, we are having initially cost, and that may only generate revenue after certain periods. Same time, it will not be returned by the project. Okay, so we are calling it as ROI. So when we are understanding whether this project will be successful or not, it is based on some factors, like you will calculate the NPV, you will calculate the payback period, you will do complete pre-investment analysis, ROI, then only you will say, yes, this project is useful for us. In this kind of project, you will not have any customer, no initial revenue, and here periodic capitalization. So in finance term, whatever the amount we are going to put for the project, that has to be considered as a AUC, asset under construction. Okay, and finally, once your project is ready, then it will become an asset. Okay, so if you are going for, like, if you see the example, acquisition of fixed asset, if you are buying some asset, investment in research and development, so these are some of example. And when you are going to implement this project in SAP, these are some of module which will help you to implement the business process. First is investment management. Second is project system, CO controlling, PPM portfolio project management, CPM is commercial project management. As per the functionality which we are having in the PPM, it is the best suitable for investment project. But it doesn't mean we cannot use this PPM for overhead or externally financed. But as per the functionality, the maximum functionality can be utilized in investment project only, not in customer project. Okay. So here coming to next project type, that is the overhead cost project. Overhead cost project where you are doing the expenses. Okay, let's say you are doing some investment project. You, as a manufacturing company, the plant is going to be constructed, and the labor who is working for this project, you are responsible to do the arrangement for their education. Okay, or you need to do some plantation in that area. So directly you cannot say this is an investment, this is expenses. Okay, this is the additional. Okay, in some other example, let's say you are the company and you are putting some amount for the R&D, let's say pharma companies. Okay, but if your complete project is failed, your R&D is failed, it is not giving you any return, in that case this will become a expenses. Okay, so here in this kind of project, we don't have any revenue, actual cost transferred always to expenses account. Like no customer here, no initial revenue, capitalization to cost center, R&D project, for example. And these are some of module where you can map this process: PS, CO, PPM, and CPM. Okay. Next, we are coming to the externally financed project. So these are the project which has to be financed by the customer. Example, let's say you are the IT company and your customer is looking for some SAP implementation. So here customer will contact you, they will submit RFP or RFQ, request for quotation or request for proposal. Based on that, you will prepare the estimation. Okay, and you will prepare the quotation, you will send it to the customer. Once it is okay for them, you will get the order, and then with reference to order, you need to deliver the project. You need to deliver the product or services. So here you will have customer. Okay. Yeah, so you will have customer here. That's why we are calling it as a customer project. Project executed as per the customer requirement. Here, strategy to execute project to achieve organization goal. So whenever you are executing any project for your customer, it has to be aligned with your organization strategies. Okay. It means if you are IT company, always you will do the IT projects only. If somebody is saying, um, you please do the construction also for us because your IT softwares are very good. No, it's not fitting as per your mission and vision of the organization. So you will not accept that kind of project. So here it has to be firm. It has to be aligned with your organization strategies always. And you will have here customer and revenue, capitalization to product or material or to the project. Example like engineering, construction, and operation, MTO scenario and ECO scenario. These are the major scenarios. Okay, if you go from CPM side, ECO, engineering, construction, and operation, it's very famous scenario. Like it's very quite widely used solution. So further here, uh, so if you see here, we can map the solution project system, sales and distribution, controlling PPM and CPM. Okay, so to manage here projects, I'm not talking about sales and controlling side, but to manage the project, somewhere you are using PS. Okay, here PS, PPM, PS, PPM, CPM. Okay, so these are the different modules and which you are using to manage your projects. Okay, so as per the nature of the project, as per the type of the project, you need to select the relevant module to map the scenarios. Okay, so what is happening here, as per the, let's say if you are going for the investment project side, PPM is best suitable. Okay, and PPM and PS you can map the process. If you are coming from the customer project side, it is a PS and CPM. CPM is the module which will help you maximum to manage this kind of project. So what was happening whenever we were going for any implementation, or whenever we were going for any solutioning to the project to the customer side, we used to explain that this part is coming in the PPM side, this part is coming in CPM side, this is coming in the PS side. Okay, and you need to take a separate license for PPM, you need to take separate license for CPM. So it was very difficult for client also to understand that they are looking for one solution for their to manage their project, and these people are saying this is a PS, this is a PPM, this is a CPM. Okay, so it was very difficult to understand that. So what happened, SAP has given here, they have included the concept of EPPM. Okay, so uh, they have this EPPM concept. It was early also, but with S4 HANA, they have adapted it. Okay, that we will provide you the complete solution to manage your project within EPPM, and they have combined all these different modules within EPPM. So enterprise portfolio project management, it's a group of different modules like PS, project system, portfolio project management, commercial project management, EPC, enterprise project connection, and innovation management. Okay, so here the major modules are PS, PPM, and CPM. And out of these 5 modules, SAP has given certification project system and portfolio project management separate. In project system, it is separate. In portfolio project management, it's a separate. So if you see all together how it looks, you will see it here. Okay, so first is portfolio project management. This is a project system and portfolio project management and commercial project management. Here, project system is being used to manage your accounting majorly. Okay, you can manage other things, that is fine, but it is being used to manage the accountings. Integration with other core modules, it's a controlling module. Manage project detail planning and execution. Okay, so in that case, This is the core modules which is integrated with other modules like FICO, SD, PM, PP. Okay, so to manage all these cycles, you need to go for project system. In portfolio project management, we are having two subcomponents. One is a portfolio management and another is a project management. Technical, PPM, PFM, PPM, PRO. Okay, portfolio management is to manage your portfolios. Okay, primarily portfolio management is coming within the portfolio management, PPM, PFM. Okay, it is being used to manage your portfolio structures, pre-investment analysis. Here you can manage the financial and capacity planning, initial plannings, and reviews and simulations. So before even approving any proposals, you can review the ideas, you can review the proposals, initiatives. Okay, and you can simulate it, whatever the suitable for you, you can approve it. If it is not, you can reject it. Integration with accounting, you are having a facility to integrate with project system or other accounting system. Okay, here in the project management, once your proposal is approved in portfolio management side. One second, please. Just let me finish this slide. We'll have some questions here. Okay, I'll open it for discussion. And project management, here whatever is approved as a proposal, okay, here proposal, you can execute here in the project management. So this is a separate module, PPM, PRO, separate component. Okay, it is having the project structure. You can do the role-based resource planning, task and role-based cost and revenue rates you can define. You can calculate the cost. You can integrate with the accounting system. So here in portfolio project management, we don't have any accounting object. Okay, you cannot directly post any cost to any object. We need to take a help from other modules. So here SAP has given a provision to integrate with internal order or project system. Okay, so here project management, you can integrate with either internal order or to project system side. Work confirmation through CATS, you can integrate with the CATS cross application timesheet, you can integrate with the HCM, you can integrate with EPC, MRS. There are some additional options. So, but primarily when we are understanding it, these are the major options which we are having here. And why these two component is taken in this way before even PPM? These were the two different modules: XRPM, Accelerated Resource Portfolio Management, and C project. Okay, so by combining these two modules, it became portfolio and project management. So still in system, these two different components will be considered as separate modules. Okay, separate modules in the sense you need to do all the integration, you need to use the object links and everything as how you are doing for the other modules. Okay, here next is commercial project management. This is a CPM. This module is having three different components. One is a workspace, another cost and revenue planning, and third is the issue and change management. Workspace is specifically to see the 360-degree view of your project. Okay, team planning, you can do risk management, activity assignment, status and review you can manage. In cost and revenue planning, you are having financial planning based on the analysis office and the Lumira. And issue and change management, here we are in issue and change management, we can manage our issues and change management in the project. Okay, so combinedly all these modules are coming now in EPPM space, and in S4HANA all these modules are part of core system from 170 onwards, 1709 onwards. So from S4HANA 1709 onwards, these all modules are coming in the same EPPM space, and license is also same like EPPM. Altogether it is coming with your core system. There is no need to go with the add-on. Before 1709, we used to have a provision to keep it as an add-on. Okay, even in 1609 and before that, EPM and CPM were as an add-on. Okay, but after that, it is a part of same core system. Yes, please. Now it's open for questions. Yeah, any question here, please?
Thank you. Yes, I have one question for the portfolio and project management, especially the portfolio management part. Is there any direct integration between and investment management module, where you know the positions and the hierarchy and the investment management? where you make you break down the budgeting for the investment management. It should come from the financial planning, the portfolio management. Is there any direct integration, or it would have to be done manually?
In standard SAP, we don't have any provision. We cannot see here investment management we are using for your program management, where you are having programs and you are managing budget within the program. And here in IAM, it's very good functionality where you can control your budget through program management, right? But here in the portfolio management, we are focusing on the portfolios. Okay, and here we can plan the budget, but we don't have any provision to directly assign the position to your bucket. Okay, and even we don't have any provision to control, validate your budget which you are planning in bucket or in initiative or in item. It is open, but yes, based on some enhancement you can achieve it.
Okay, so the enhancements are kind of available. I can do something like this.
Yeah, enhancement provisions we need to check based on the object link. Okay, how we can assign, and budget level how we can control it. Okay, because in one of my project we have achieved similar, not exactly the same, but similar we have achieved.
Okay, very good, thank you.
Any other question, please?
So be going over IAM first and then come to project systems, or the other way?
It is from IAM to PS. If you are understanding the complete flow for the investment project, it should start from portfolio project management, then need to understand project system. IAM is additionally in that case, but if you are planning only for PS, then IAM PS, it is a separate.
Okay, thank you.
What about the project analytics? Do we require any BI support on EPPM, or it is an inbuilt?
In EPPM, it is inbuilt as of now, but you need to activate all the BI objects. Okay, whatever the sources are there, that has to be activated specifically for the module wise. Like in portfolio project management, you need to activate, and then in CPM, it's a big task. In CPM side, it has to be activate even internal BI component. So that need to be take care.
Okay, so all these reports right now, I educated that it has been pushed to analytics, project analytics. So we need all connections to those dashboards, correct?
But first it has to be activated, then only you can see all these changes to your given dashboards. Okay. The template, some templates are there, that has to be activated.
Yeah, this is Arun. One question here regarding the portfolio management. You were mentioning about integration with accounting. A third-party system accounting can be integrated. Is it my understanding correct? You were saying about that.
You are talking about in portfolio project management or in CPM?
No, portfolio project management. Portfolio management. Under portfolio management, you're talking about integration with accounting. So when you were talking about that, you said that it can be integrated, accounting can be integrated with other systems.
So here, when I'm taking other system means, if I'm saying other system, it is the SAP S/4HANA core other modules. Okay, like internal order.
Okay.
Where you're managing.
Okay, that's fine. Got it.
But if you want to go with the third party, SAP is not given any standard solution. Okay.
But we can. One question here on the same integration with the accounting. Can we do that with interface from the legacy? BPM?
Yes, we can do that one, but again, it is a enhancement. We can do that one.
Yeah. And another question I have: what exactly this pre-investment analysis in PPM?
So pre-investment analysis, let's say, for example, your requirement is coming in such a way that can you mute please?
Yeah.
So what we can do, let's say we are the manufacturing company. Okay, some products we are manufacturing. Okay, and some requirement is coming from the operation team that they need to modify their system. They need some more efficiency of the system. They want to produce more product. Okay, So here we are having two different ways. We can do the modification of the existing system. Let's say whatever the capacity you are having, you can modify, as you can modernize the system, right? In the existing plant itself, you can modernize it. You can put some more modern equipments, and based on that you can increase the efficiency, productivity. Okay, that is the one way. Second way, you can go for the new plant construction. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to understand which option is best for me, whether we should go for the existing system modification or for the new plant construction. So there are different way to analyze it. The technology, if you are using in the existing system, how many years it will sustain, right? And how many years it will help us, and whether whatever the new requirements is coming, whether it will be fulfilled. Then we need to understand the technicality, whether we can modify the system or not, and then we need to understand financial perspective also. So both the system you need to analyze. Then you need to understand the technicality, which option is good. That's the first thing. Second thing, you need to understand whatever the investment we are going to do in individual option, in how many years, how like it is going to giving, it will start to give the return. Okay, or uh, what is the success factor of this project, what is the NPV, net present value, whatever the amount I am putting. So these are the different things which we are analyzing, and combinedly we are calling it as a pre-investment analysis. This terminology you can see in IM also. In IM we are having direct option by putting all these values, or you can have some automatic options to calculate these pre-investment analysis values. Okay, so whatever the suitable option is for you, you will go for that.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going for the next now. Here, this is the EPPM box where we are having portfolio and project management. Okay, and you can see here portfolio management, project management, analytics. These are the BI analytics, and standard reports are available. Okay, aggregation and non-aggregated reports are there. You can integrate with EPC. You can integrate with Primavera, P6 or MSP through EPC. So this is the standard options which we are having here. And we can integrate with the project system, and here project system is integrated with different options like your sales and logistics, resources, and for financial data. Another side, CPM system is also can be integrated here. Okay, and embedded reporting or cloud-based SAP Analytics Cloud. This is a separate options which we are having here. Okay, so everything is coming here in one box, this portion. Now let us understand enterprise portfolio project management. Okay, so when we are going to understand the complete management of your portfolio, starting from proposals, okay, then how it is going to be uh, finalized proposals, then how it is going to be executed and delivery, we can understand from this perspective here: portfolio management, resource management, and project management. Okay, so EPPM, where all the different levels of management will be involved, like higher management, mid-level, and lower level or associate level also. Okay, so portfolio management, where higher management will look into it. They will define the strategies, they will finalize their portfolios. Then it will go to the mid-level, where the project manager has to be take care of the project, and then it will go to the associate level, where the individual person has to execute the transaction, like in the project system side. Okay, these are the different options where it is best to implement capital or R&D or IT or commercial projects. This is the same enterprise portfolio project management. I included the same slide in different elaborated way. So manage project life cycle. So here we can understand this complete project life cycle in these different phases. Okay, strategies, idea and concept, project proposal, project planning, resource allocation, execution, and monitoring. Okay, in this complete cycle, there are multiple modules are involved. Okay, so this is a complete process. First is the strategies, where you have defined the strategies, corporate strategies. Okay, and based on that you are doing the portfolio analysis, and then you are submitting idea or any concept or any proposals. Okay, so here what I'm saying, let's say we are starting from idea, so you are submitting some ideas, and this ideas based on some filters, it will be finalized, and then it will go to the next for the concept of proposals. Okay, so once your proposal is finalized, once your concept is finalized here, then it will go to the project management. So here the project manager need to take care, and then individual resources has to be assigned to execute this project, and then it will go to the resource allocation here for the resource management, and then finally once it is going for the execution, then individual resource will start to work on it. Okay, and then it will go to the delivery. So here it is helping us at strategic level, tactical level, and operation level. Strategic level where my higher management is involved, and tactical level where my mid-level management is involved, and operation level where my associate or last level of management is involved here. Further to understand strategies here. Okay, so in portfolio project management itself, we are having option to define the strategies. Okay, so what we can do, we can define the portfolios. Okay, on what basis we need to define portfolio buckets, multi-level portfolio hierarchies, alternative portfolio hierarchies, portfolio analytics, and roll-ups we can do. So we can see everything in one screen. So before even understanding this strategy, we need to understand the portfolio. Okay, so portfolio combinedly you can say where we are keeping similar type of project and programs at one place, that is a portfolio. Where we are keeping similar type of projects, that is a program. So same portfolio can have multiple program, and one program can have multiple projects. Okay, if you are taking example, let's say I will take example of Wipro. So Wipro as a group, they are having a different legal companies. Wipro Infotech is there, Wipro Technology is there, they are in FMCG. Okay, and let's say they are also in infra, for example. So these are the different portfolios because they are having similar type of projects and programs in at one place. So I'll take example of Wipro Infotech or Wipro Technology. So further to that technology, they can have different dimensions of business, like they are having SAP, or let's say if I'm saying IT business solutioning, and another is let's say infrastructure, IT infrastructure. So that is another dimension. Okay, so before even setting up, they already having some strategies that within that particular legal companies, these are my strategies which I need to follow to do the business. Okay, and these strategies has to be aligned with your company vision and mission. Okay, so they already having all these things that within 10 years or 20 years where we need to stand in the market, what will be our approach to deliver the projects. Okay, what kind of quality they need to keep. So everything is aligned here, mission, vision, strategies, and then based on that you are having the portfolios, and then to achieve everything vision and mission, you are executing something, that is your project. So same approach we are following here. We are having portfolios which is designed here, which we have defined already. So in this example you can see capital projects, okay, and renewable energy, fossil energy, and nuclear energy. We are the, let's say, one utility company or energy company, and we are having a different type of you can say fuel based on which we have categorized it. Okay, so this is my portfolio, and these all are my programs. These programs in SAP portfolio management, we are calling it as a bucket. Okay, so here we can divide it. So if you see here in the same example, fossil is again divided into gas and coal, for example. Further, we can have different projects based on these programs. So first we are defining the strategies, and then based on that we will go for the idea and concept. So SAP, there is a separate module, innovation management, where you can collect and evaluate ideas. Okay, so this portion, this particular slide is from different modules called innovation management. Okay, this we are using to collect and evaluate ideas. We can do the campaign, we can manage the campaign, easy to use idea submission processes, participate updated through feeds, social collaboration, or community voting and reputation system. So the same idea and concept you cannot use in all kind of industry, but if you are taking example of event management, you just want to take a feedback of your stakeholders. so we can use it. Based on that only we'll go for project proposal. Okay, so what you will do, you just ask to your individual team members, you give your ideas. Okay, so in with regards to this campaign or with regards to this particular topic, what we can do. So individually they will submit their ideas, and then based on the voting it will be finalized, and then it will go for the project proposal. So these things, to collect, to manage ideas, we can manage here in the innovation management. Here SAP has given standard app also, mobile apps are there. Okay, and there are two standard rules which is given here. So once the idea or concept is clear here, then you need to go next for project proposal. So here I have just taken the same slide. Here idea selection based on the assess feasibility, technical risk, and probability of commercial success, hand over ideas to product project proposals. But here that is the main gist, that based on the voting, based on understanding the requirement, it is going to finalize, and then only we are going for the proposal. So here proposal we can manage in the portfolio management itself. Okay, this proposal will have different page gates. Okay, we can say it's a phases, or we can say decision points. And this will have phase and stage gates processes, where we can plan the dates, we can plan the responsibilities, we can manage the process based on the status. Spreadsheet like financial and capacity planning, we can do NPV, net present value calculation based on the standard. You can enhance it. ECV, okay, you can manage ROI, hand out fact sheet for the project proposal. These all things you can manage. You can do the financial and capacity planning in the system at initial level, whether this proposal is okay for us or not. You can analyze everything based on all these values. Next, you can see here, we are having different tools in portfolio management. So here we are having a tool called questionnaires and scoring model. Okay, here based on it, we can calculate the weight, or we can calculate the score of any, let's say, any proposals. Whatever the proposals you are submitting, technically how much it will be easy, or how much, what will be the technical success factor. So you can manage based on the questionnaires and scoring model. Next is project proposal. So we are having different tools here. We can do the risk assessment, probability of commercial success, technically feasibility study. All these things we can manage here. Scoring model, you can see the scoreboard of individual proposals, and once based on looking into this proposals, you can finalize your proposals here based on the score. Okay, next we are having different type of analytical reports. Okay, so dashboard and chart embedded in application, that is already available. Authorization via access control list. So ACL, you are having 3 levels of configuration: IT admin, business, and user level, how you can do. Bubble chart we are having. Filtering based on the option integration. You are having Excelsius and Explorer mobile device. You can check it. Then it is going for project planning. So let's say here in project proposal, your proposal is approved, then it will go for the project planning. So in portfolio management, project management, you can transfer this proposal as a project, and then here you can manage it. Just hold for a moment, please. Just a So here, based on the approved proposal, you can transfer it to project. Okay, and here you can manage your project. So the initiation, plan activities, all these things will be managed here. Create project from approved proposal, assign existing project, direct access to project structure in detail reports, simplified creation process through templates. So you can create a project through template also. You can synchronize project and portfolio item or decision point data such as dates or status. So here what you are having, whatever the proposals you are having here, you can transfer it to project, and whatever the status you are having here, you can synchronize with your project. So if you are doing some activity, let's say if you are setting some status, it will directly impact you project proposal also. So let's say the responsible person who's sitting from the to monitor the proposal, what is the status, he will come to know that yes, this is the progress in this proposal. Okay, and we can reflect the financial value also from project management to proposal side. So once we are planning, when we are planning the project, we can here, based on the qualification, based on the role, based on the qualification, location, and availability, we can search best suitable resource from the SCM system. Okay, so here we are having a concept of extended staffing, concept of resource planning, like how IT company is working. Okay, let's say you are the manager and you are looking for some expert, let's say some PPM consultant. So you will ask to your resource manager will check in the system based on the required JD, job description, and then system will find out the best suitable resources and will propose. And then resource manager need to assign same resource here in the project. So when he is assigning, then that time again we are having option whether it is a soft booking or hard booking, is it candidate or it is a final resource. So we are having lots of other options here. It's in very details available here. Next, in project planning, here in the Fiori side also you can see all these Gantt chart, okay, and graphical representation. And planning, when we are understanding this complete PPM, PS, and EPC, or let's say, let me explain this portion only. PPM and PS. So here, when you are in the stage of execution or planning stage, you can directly integrate here the project system. So it is object to object. We'll go in more detail in when we'll go for the course. Okay. Here we are having option with the EPC, Primavera or MSP integration. Out of the box integration for SAP application, PS and PM. Plant maintenance also. You can integrate with EPC. These are some of reports which you can check here in the resource allocation. So once this project is going to the resource manager, he can find the suitable resource and he can allocate it. So you can see here itself that we can distribute the resource efforts in a durations. Okay, and it will, based on the role demand and based on the staffing, how much it has happened, you can analyze your reports. So here we are having different approaches of staffing. The assignment of resources to your project, we are calling it as staffing. So we can do direct staffing, we can do by resource manager or candidate manager, we can manage the workflows, resources based on the availability, based on the qualification, skill set, organization, and location. Okay, and everything we can manage, check it in different dashboards. These are some of the screenshots which I've taken from the execution side. So execution will be, see here in this screenshot, it is shown here in the project portfolio management side only, but here project system will also be involved to manage your accounting part. Okay, so thank you. It is from the portfolio project management side, and same way we are going to understand the system from portfolio management to project management, and then we'll understand from the project system sides also some basics like what is the project structure, okay, how we can plan the values, cost planning values, budget values in the project system, how we can do the posting of actual values, and then how it is reflecting back to the portfolio project management side. Any question from this area, please?
Are we are going to cover this project analytics?
Project analytics, whatever available in a standard, okay, 100% to show in the system is not possible because there are a lot of other things also we need from the BI side, but whatever is given in the standard as a basics, I'll explain it.
Okay, so at least up to the connector towards to the BI.
Sorry?
Up to the connections to BI. I can agree.
Yes.
And standard.
Up to connection to the BI, and then some basics of BI also. What is the data source? How you need to understand the object? What is the characteristics? What is the key figures? Okay, and what exactly you need to communicate to BI consultant to get it done. That is also very important, because sometimes we doesn't know what exactly we need to understand, how we need to communicate. That is also important, and what is the things which we need to get it done from the other consultants.
Thank you.
Okay, regarding the analytics part, do we have any ready analytics that we can run directly without having to go to the BI side?
Yes, I will show you here. See, as of now, I'm just taking you through my system here. This is the S4HANA PPM 2020 system. It is the latest. Okay, and here, let me launch the FuryPad. Okay, so same system we will use. This is a little costly, but it's okay. In this spec batch, I'm going to provide the same one, and it is a authorized. It's not pirated system. It is I'm taking it from one of authorized company. Okay, and it is a licensed, so you will not see unnecessary errors or any like delay, any issue. It will be fast like a production system. Okay, the quality will not be compromised anywhere. So see here, here you can see the portfolio management. Okay, and here it is a program management. Okay, and here it is a project management and project management of offices and resource management. So these are different groups which is specifically available in SAP PPM system to manage different apps. So project management office, here we can see the portfolios. Okay, so if you want to see the available portfolio in the system, you can check it here. So these are the portfolio, and let's say this is a ABB construction. So here this is the ABB construction portfolio. So we will use the Fury, and if you want to practice through NetWeaver also, we can do here itself, NWBC. So both the options you will get in the same system. Okay, so this is the NetWeaver screen.
Okay.
Okay, so portfolio management. Okay, so here also we can see whatever the portfolio we are having, switch portfolio, I can check. These are different portfolios available. Let's say myBandhu online training. I'm having exactly some scenarios here in the system. Okay, so you can, these are the portfolio structure we can see here. The it is structured. So this is the system which you will get, and here you can do the configuration through GUI. Okay, so any other question, please?
We'll be connecting through VPN, is that correct?
This is through our remote connection.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll take
remote desktop you're saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Cannot directly connect through the GUI and
directly without VPN you can connect. It's not through VPN. It's just a remote function. This remote connection.
Okay.
Okay, and I would like to show you here the system which we are following to manage the sessions. Okay, sessions. This is my website here, mybandhu.com. Okay, just a second. I'm going to share. 1 second. I'm just typing here. Yeah. So this is my website. Okay, you can see all the details here. Okay, and online courses we are having EPPM box. These are the trainings which we are having. PS, investment management. We are having trainings in portfolio project management, commercial project management, multi-resource scheduling, MRS. In EM side we are having PM, WCM, and MRS. In real estate side we are having REFX and IFRS 16. Okay, And how to access your recorded sessions, you can register here to login. Okay, so once you will log in here, I think I have already logged in as a admin, so that's why I directly jumped here. Otherwise, you need to log in here, and you will get all the recorded sessions here in store. Okay, so here in the store, you will see like this course. I am just showing you as an example. Okay, and here you will see all the course contents. Whatever the sessions will be conducted, it will be recorded and it will be available here on this web. Web and
How
that's
long
both
is
the
it?
places. Currently, we are keeping it for 1 year. Okay, but it can be extended. As of now, because second time I'm using this. Recently, this system is designed. Okay, and you can access these recorded session offline also, but on app. But in web, you can access through internet connection. Okay, and you will see all the documents here. Documents will be available. Your assignment, MOOC text, everything will be available here through this system. Any other question, please?
I just have one concern about the remote desktop connection. It's usually slow, not very fast in interaction. So there is no other
For
way to
me,
connect to the GUI, SAP GUI directly, or we
GUI
have to
actually
go
we can provide. See, GUI we can provide you connection, but we need some additional thing also that may be missed in your local machine. So to just avoid unnecessary this issue, we are providing through remote function, this remote connection only. Okay, and you will not feel any like it's authorized system. If it is not, then you might be like check some system which is not licensed. Okay, so for me, you can see how easily it's working. It's not in my system. I am also accessing from some other geographical location. Okay, so you can see it's very fast for me.
Okay, good.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Good.
So thank you. I'm closing it for today. Thanks, and
The next session. Hello.